Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As of the time of recording, it's quite sunny and the air's just a bit too dry for my liking. That aside, this video is going to be about something that I'm very passionate about, that being language learning. And so let's get to it. Now, truth be told, I wasn't actually always into language learning. In fact, back in secondary school, I was taking Spanish classes as well as French classes. And I wasn't paying attention to them at all. I was more interested in messing about at the back of the classroom. And so it's quite a surprise that, eventually language learning would become the biggest, or one of my biggest interests, like as of now. I guess the first time I had the interest, come up for me was during the summer of first year of uni, where I'm guessing I was just bored, very bored that day. And I just had a sudden thought, being able to speak Arabic would be just so cool. And so I just, on impulse decided to go on a random beginners playlist and just get going. And although the playlist that I was doing was more grammar focused, I could see the future of me being able to speak that language and just connect with a lot of people in a way. And so second year comes up, and then I actually realized that you can actually do this as a module. You can do a language module. You can do a language module as a additional module on top of the current modules that you do. And so I decided to end up taking that module. And yeah, one thing that really motivated me to actually start this whole, or just have that spark to, get into language learning was seeing videos online of people being able to speak the language of a local and then just surprising them and them just being in total and utter shock. There's just something so wholesome and cool about it. And another thing is one of my friends, he did something similar. So he, in his own free time, he decided to pick up Spanish. And so then one time him and his family went to Spain, and I think they were in a restaurant, and then he was ordering, and then he just spoke Spanish out of the blue, and then it just shocked their family so much. And he told me that was the biggest hit of dopamine that he's ever felt. And so I think there's just something rewarding about just learning languages and And I think that's when I realized that for me, languages became more than just learning vocabulary and grammar. They started to represent freedom, travel, and connection. The idea that one day I could travel somewhere unfamiliar, speak to people in their own language, understand different cultures, and connect with people from completely different backgrounds. That idea just really stuck with me. Before continuing, I should probably mention that this isn't one of those videos where I tell you I became fluent and now speak 5 languages. Nothing like that. As the university got more intense with finals, I found myself putting less and less time into learning languages. Eventually, I stopped studying Arabic. But even after stepping away from it, I never lost my drive for it. I still found myself thinking about languages, traveling, and one day being able to connect with people through them. So recently, instead of going back to Arabic, I decided to try something completely different. I started learning Japanese. And honestly, I'm still very early in the journey. As of now, I've learned hiragana, katakana, and I'm currently working through kanji. So I definitely wouldn't call myself multilingual or anything like that. But I think this made me realize something. It was never specifically about Arabic. I just like the idea of being able to connect to people with, through languages. And so that's staying. Whether I learn Japanese, Spanish, or any other language for that matter, that desire, I think is going to be there for life. And I think this whole journey made me realize something bigger. For most of my life, I thought the goal was pretty straightforward. Go to university, get a degree, get a stable job, and build your life from there. But somewhere along the way, language learning changed how I saw things. I realized that what excites me isn't necessarily following a traditional path. What excites me is the idea of freedom, being able to travel, experience different cultures, meet people from completely different backgrounds, and connect with them in their own languages. I think language learning made me realize that the life I want isn't just about having a career. It's about continuing to explore, keep learning, and build a life that feels meaningful to me. I still have a long way to go, but I'm excited to see where the journey takes me. I'd love to know, is there anything that's unexpectedly changed what you want out of life? And if you're learning a language too, let me know what languages you're learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.